All right, good morning, folks. Welcome to the Coffee Run with John. I got a special guest today. Dice Dr. Dan is hanging out with me here in the green room. We're going to get going here in a minute. What I want to do today with Dan is we're going to review a little bit about what happened with the mob. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the new thing I got going on, which is the drawdown, and how Dan has concocted a way to put them all together and make what he calls the ultimate hybrid, is what Dan calls it. So we'll see how that works out. But before that, you can't see him, but he's here. You can hear his voice. Dan, welcome to the show. And I want to quickly ask you if you had a chance to catch the trip around the table with us last night with me and Ken.
John, I did not. I'm doing a lot of work on that Chevelle that I showed you.
Oh, okay.
So that kept me from getting into the show yesterday.
That actually is better than the show. That thing, when that's all finished up, that's going to be amazing.
Cool.
Totally amazing.
You need to be my friend on Facebook. I've already posted some pictures.
Oh, you have? Okay. Am I not your Facebook friend? I guess I'm not your Facebook friend. That's a shame. I don't I don't do a lot of Facebooking. I really don't. I got off of it. Once I saw all my high school friends and said hi, I'm like, there was just kind of no point to it. But anyway, so here we go. A quick recap of last night. The trip around the table with Ken, I thought was a good show. We had two problems early. One is I didn't know that Jeff and those guys were going live, so we ended up butting heads with Jeff, Gargoyle, and Ed. So I apologized to Ed and to Jeff ahead of time. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't change my schedule. I'm going to go live anyway. So unfortunately, we had a smaller audience than we'd like to have had, but I also took some of Jeff's people, which I felt bad about. So next week we'll get the scheduling right. I'll talk to Jeff today, and we'll get that all ironed out so we don't have that problem. But it was a good show, and I think I've got to find my stride a little bit with the interviewing piece. I'm trying to throw the dice and interview, and I'm trying to figure out, should I be interviewing the people or conversing with them about the same question? Because I could come prepared with questions for everybody, have it like an interview, or just have it be random ass audience questions. So I'm still trying to figure that piece out and getting the rhythm right, but it was a fun show. What a lot of people probably don't know about Ken is he was a minister. Ken preached in the pulpit for years, and that guy is well-versed in the Bible. So I asked him a couple of questions last night that I knew were going to be based in that to get his thoughts on it. And he's actually pretty deep with how he went into some of those answers. We had a lot of technical problems, which is kind of a bummer, but it was good to get his perspective on some different things. And I thought it was a good show. And just a quick announcement, Chris Dice DJ and his shooters tournament is starting. The DJ Madness tournament is starting up, as well as a broader craps tournament that we're going to be announcing here pretty soon. And the George from CY Shooters Challenge starts up in March as well. So a lot of things happening in a very short amount of time. So we'll get you there. But what I want to do really quick is just get to Dan. Let's get to Dan, and let's say good morning. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good, John. How about yourself?
Doing good. So we had you and I tried the mob for 2 weeks. We tried to get it to work. I tried every configuration to get that darn thing to happen.
Yeah. And it just, whatever we did, it just kind of messed up a little bit.
Yeah, I think I said it on the review shows. I'm like, sometimes a strategy just doesn't have a personality yet. Like, it didn't know what it wanted to be. And we liked the fact that, it had this magical 2 hits to profit type of thing. And the third hit was your goal. That was all good. What I always find with hybrid strategies is that, and today's a good example. In the garage, I sort of spun my wheels for a while playing that line where you end up thinking that you're going to be okay. And it's like, wait a minute, I just had a good roll and I cost myself $500. Where'd the money go? And a lot of times in hybrid play, I find myself going, where'd my money go? Right? Because the bets are opposing and I can't seem to make it happen. But you've got different takes. So let's talk about what you thought happened with the mob and where you're going now.
Well, I was thinking maybe the goals were wrong. And we just played it out where we weren't drawing any money back into the rack very often. I like the feature that after one hit, we were sure we were going to break even at least.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like you say, the problem with that is, yeah, you break even, but so what? You didn't come to the casino to break even. You want to win. So I said, well, what can I do? And to be honest with you, John, after we had tinkered with it for that week,
No, I'm losing your volume a little bit. Maybe it's me.
You okay?
Hang on, Dan. I lost my volume.
Okay.
There we go. I'm going to put the echo on. We're going to get some echo.
Your mic is off, John.
Now, can you hear me now?
There we go. I got you.
Okay, we may end up with some echo. When I do this, for some reason, I get this weird echo. Hopefully there's no echo. Okay, how about now? That should get the echo going. My voice won't sound as great now. Yeah, it should be okay. My voice is back. Can you say something again, Dan?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Okay, I got you now. Yeah, this is going to be a little. I'm gonna have to yell a little bit to make my voice heard. So okay. Anyway, we were talking about. It's nice to get that one hit and be tied. Right, I love that feature about it. Like, hey, we're good, we're tied. But the problem is you tie all the time. The way I was.
Yeah.
Playing. And then you never win. Like you tie, lose, and then tie, and win a little bit. And I was like, we're kind of getting this downward. That's what it felt downwire,
Yeah. Yeah. So I felt the same thing. And then I was watching you this week, and I guess it was maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and I said, I really like this drawdown. Mm-hmm. Is there some way that I can incorporate this into the mob, and end up, coming up with something that I believe is workable? So what I did is I kind of reworked the math, I reworked the rules, et cetera, et cetera. And I came up with one that I can go to the casino and play for $200.
There you go.
And I can walk in. If I can get it to a $5, $10, or $15 table, I can play this. And I got options like we had at the end of the 3 hits. Mm-hmm. I got it to the point where I've got options at the end of 2 hits.
Okay.
So basically that's what I ended up with. And I think I've got something, and I'm going to leave it up to you whether or not you might like it for a paycheck style.
Well, let's have you describe it to me. So give me the words first, how it works, and then I'll go to the table and you can walk me through it. How about that?
Okay. I'm going to do it for you as if you are playing a paycheck.
So the garage style money.
It'll be garage style money.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you buy in for $2,000.
Okay.
All right.
We switch.
Now, what I want you to do.
Hang on. I'm going to go switch screen. I'm going to get you on the screen with me. So hold on one sec. I'm going to go to my table view.
That's good with me.
I'm going to go to the wide view of the table. I'm going to put your face on there somewhere. So give me a second to do that.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hold on one second. Make one.
I apologize, but I got to have a drink of coffee.
Hey, that's what we're all here for, right? Have that coffee there.
All righty.
All right. Let me add Dan to this table here. Hold on one second. Let's put a camera in here. Oh, that's me. We don't want to see my ugly face. We want to see Dan's awesome face. Let's go make this look like Dan.
I'll go with my face is ugly too.
Oh, pick Dan. There we go. All right. Let's make you a little smaller. What do you think?
There you go.
Put you up over here in the corner. You can be like speaking down on me from above. How about that?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. You're up there. I'm going to go back. I'm going to walk back there. And
okay.
Have you describe the bets for me, and I'll make sure I talk nice and loud. Go for it.
All righty.
Okay.
The first thing I want you to do is I want you to buy in for $2,000. And a reminder to those that are watching, this is 10 times what I would normally do.
You're doing it at $200.
I'm doing for 200, but you're going to do this for 2,000 like it's a paycheck.
Sounds good. All right, let's do it.
All right, now if we take that $2,000, divide by 3, it'll give us 666. So let's call it 660.
Okay.
All right, $660 of that 2,000. That is going to be your don't bet.
So 660 is my don't bet.
660 will be your don't.
Okay, let me get change here and. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 660.
Okay. Now, for your inside bets, you are going to play $1,320 inside.
1,320. $20 left. This is a YOLO right here. This is a lot. Okay. How am I playing the
Sure
inside?
looks like it, doesn't it?
How does the inside look?
I think it's 300 on the 5 and the 9, 360 on the 6 and the 8.
Yep, 360. Got it.
Did that work?
It works perfectly.
All right.
So at the normal level, you're 30, 30, and 36.
Yes.
And $66 down there. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so that is your setup. All right. Now, before you throw those dice, are you concerned about having 660 on the don't, where you might get whacked by the 11?
I'm a little bit concerned about that. Yeah.
Okay, so take $60 off of that don't bet and play the yo.
Okay. Matter of fact, for good.
Okay, now when I'm at my lower level, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't do that. But up here at this level, I kind of figured you might want to cover that 11.
You start rocking black chips on the don't, and you get worried.
Yeah, it gets a
It's
a little rough.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you've decided to go 600 on the don't and 60 on the yo.
Yep.
Now, on this very first roll, if a 2, 3, or 11 hits, what I want you to do is just rack the winnings and go right back out like you're at.
Okay.
This is a change from the earlier way we played.
Yep.
You want to throw the dice?
I want to throw the dice. Here we go. So if we get a win, back in the rack, and what? You're done for the day, right? That's your paycheck. You're out.
No, you are not done for the day.
I guess you're right, because you only be winning $66, right? In your ear.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Dice are out. We got guess what?
We got the 7, didn't we?
We got the freaking 7. Of course, Dan, every time you're online with me, that's what's going to happen. There's the 617.
Okay, so let me tell you what will happen, all right? If that happened to you in real life,
yep,
you have lost your don't bet. You are finished for the day. Go home.
Okay.
All right. So let's say that did not happen. Put your don't bet back up there.
Okay.
Okay.
But in a real situation, you took it's like me in the garage with the where I'm playing the drawdown. If I take a hit, if I walk out there and throw a 7 on, I'm done. Right?
You're done.
I'm not. That's my daily whack. Or we're gonna get it. Okay. So we got that. Now
that's going to be our new rule here with this one. Anytime you get knocked down on that don't bet, provided you have not hit at least twice in the box, you're finished for the day.
Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's mark. I'm gonna take my lammers here. I'm gonna put in the don't pass right here in front. That'll mark a day that we lost. It's Monday. Monday we lost.
You lost Monday. Go ahead.
Tuesday we're gonna try it again. Here comes the dice.
Give her a shot.
Tuesday we got a 10 hard. Hard 10.
Okay.
Oh, there's our point.
All right.
Who's our yo?
So you lost the yo. Okay.
Okay, now we're at 600,
Now,
which we like. And the inside
pardon me?
all pretty solid, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said we got a bet against $600 against the 10, which is great, right?
Yep.
The inside play. Now I've got everything paying 420 up there, or in your case, $42.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Give her a throw.
Here we go.
No 7, damn it.
It's gonna be a 4. So
We didn't want that. Go ahead.
okay. Everybody in chat's like, there goes yours. There goes there's another 7. There goes your
Yeah, John.
Yeah, you know. All right, so we got the 7 again. So here we never 0 hits. So what's the impact of getting? And now I'm going to show off every bad part of the strategy, right?
You're done.
We win 600.
You just lost Tuesday.
We lost on Tuesday. We got $600 down here, but we 3, 6. We lose $660 again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We're actually losing more. You got 1,200 up here, right? 1280 up here.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
No, you got 1320.
All right, so we're going to lose basically this. We're going to lose all of it. If I take that, what pays the line, then you're down 600, $720 with it down. You're down 720 up top. So that's a second day, a second loss.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll mark this as another one. And a loss. Tuesday sucked. Okay, let's make money.
All right.
Let's make money on Wednesday.
Do something good on Wednesday.
My God, right? We have to have a good week. Here's our $60 on the 11, and here we go. Coming out, and it's an 8. Okay.
Good going.
We got a point. We got a point of 8. We're going to take the yo away now. With the point and the don't being offset, do you take the 8 down or you let it play itself out?
No, I'm going to let it play out.
Okay, let it play out. Okay, here we go.
Yep. Anything but the 8.
Okay, anything but the 8. You know what's going to happen now, right? There's a 5. Okay, we got a hit. 5. 3.
Okay.
He's going to pay 420.
Put that 420 in your rack.
Okay.
Bring your place bets down to 880 on the inside.
Okay. There's 240. There's 225. We get some red green right there. All right, there's 240, 240, 200, 200, and this comes back to the rack. Okay.
It all goes back to the rack.
What is in the rack? Let's do a quick check of the rack.
There you go.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $800 in the rack, plus a bunch of reds. Okay, so we had about 850 in the rack. Up there was how much?
All right. Now,
1270 to start, or 12? What was it?
you had 2,000 to start in your rack.
Right, but I got the $600 sitting here too. So what was up top though? Well, up top was
You had 1320.
okay. So we're about halfway to get the top back.
Well, I just kind of want you to look at something.
Mm-hmm.
If you throw that 7 right now,
Yep.
you're in profit.
Yeah, because I've got
Not much.
800 here, 600
Yep.
here, $1,400. If I
Yep.
put 7, it's another 600. That makes $2,000 plus this. So
Yes.
profit. A little bit of profit, not a lot, but a little bit. You're right.
Right.
Okay.
Had you not have played the yo, you'd be a little over $100 in profit.
Sure.
Okay.
And if you throw
All right. So let's go get that second hit.
Yeah. Well, if we get an 8 though, we lose 600 and win 300 basically. So we're gonna basically lose half of this, but we'll be playing still. Here we go. Let's get something besides an 8.
Yeah.
There's a 10.
Well, we didn't need that.
Means nothing. 6, 4, 10. And we got a yo.
Okay, you're gonna do this to me.
I am. Make you sweat it out, Dan. You know how I can't make it easy for anybody.
Yeah.
There's the 8. Okay, so we're gonna burn the don't.
Okay. So let's see what happens.
Burn the don't.
Yep.
Get paid on the 8. 240 pays 280. I'll do 300 for 20. As the payment.
Okay.
Now in the rack, what I've got here.
Count your rack.
Got 1,000 in the rack, 1,100 in the rack, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, $1,900, and a bunch of reds and greens. So we're right about even.
You're pretty close.
Right? We should be basic. If I pull it all down, let's just pull it down. We should be essentially even.
You're awfully close.
Peg on the dome. There's $1,000 there. There's 1,500. There's 1,900. And with all the reds and greens, I think we're actually going to be in profit. 75. There's $100. So this right here is the 2,000 that we started with for the day. Our profit is $30.
Okay, so if you get picked,
yep.
if you get picked off on your second hit, you're still in profit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's interesting. That's
now.
Let's set it back up again. So we're still playing. It's still Wednesday. We haven't done anything yet. You want me to set the whole thing back?
No, we're still on Wednesday. Yeah, go back out.
The whole thing. Okay, here we go. So is that
sure
3, 3, 3, and 3. 50, 60. All right, 60. Here's our literal $110 in profit. We have $110 in the rack. We have everything set. $600 here. 300, 300, 360, 360. The yo, I need to get out there again. So $60 on the yo. So we have $50 left in the rack. Teasing.
You should be on the don't pass line.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, don't pass. Boom. All right, ready for the come out?
Okay. Wait. I kind of got to apologize a little bit.
Okay.
Because I got kind of presumptive here. I assumed you didn't want to quit.
No, I'm not going to quit.
Okay. All right, throw the dice.
Here we go. All right. That's going to be another 7 on the come out. Good.
God. You killed Wednesday.
Oh, my God. I killed Wednesday. There we go. Wow. Okay. I'm actually going to put this back out here. We'll put this back over here on the $600, and we will carve out Wednesday as a bad day. Okay. Now it's Thursday.
All right.
Now it's Thursday.
Come on. You're burning up some money here.
Got some
Come on, Thursday.
Here we go. What do we got? We got a 5, 3, 8. Back on the 8.
Okay.
Let's go.
We've done this before.
Thursday's going to be a good day. There's an 8. We'll lose this down here. And let's make money on Thursday. Here we go. We got an 8. Oh, my God. Seriously, right out of the gate, buckshot the point. This is
all right. You lost Thursday.
Yep, we lost them. So Thursday, we're going to lose 600 down here. You're going to win.
Yep.
420 up there. So our net down is $200. Roughly.
Yeah, you're 200 down for the day.
So it's not terrible. In my mind, we're kind of still playing here, right?
Yep.
Dip in for another couple $100 to get the don't pass it right, because what I've got in the rack, well, I guess I got to put the. Yeah, I mean, you want to call Thursday a loss? You want to take a marker out and go for $200 more in the don't? That's the question.
Get your marker.
Okay.
You went to the bank and got your $200 back.
I leaned over to Jen. Hey, Jen, can I borrow?
There we are.
Can I borrow $200 on a Thursday afternoon? Here we go. Let's make it happen. Let's make her happen. Coming out. It's a 6 this time.
All right. At least we're not on the 8.
Got a point. Yeah, we got a point of 6.
Yeah. Now throw those 8s.
Man, here we go. John needs to quit crap, says Jen. I tell you what, I talk about finding every single one. There's your 8, by the way.
Thank you.
8. You got it. It's 420.
You remember what we do.
So it's 420 here, right?
Yep.
And we're going to bring the insides down, right? To 240, 225, 240, 200. I need to get a couple of reds out of the rack. Okay, there's $400.
Is that 880 up top?
That's 880 up top.
Okay. Get us another inside hit other than the 6.
Let's see if I can do it. Can I get an inside hit? That's not a 6. There's a 10. 6-4. There is another 10, another 6-4, back to back. Wow.
I've seen this show before.
Seen John's show before. I tell you what, if anybody can break something, it is 100% me. There is a 9. Hey, look at that. We got 2 hits.
Bingo.
Holy crap. There's a 6-3-9. I'll mark it up. All right, that's going to pay 200 pays, I don't know, 280, right?
Yeah, 280.
Yeah, right, 280. There is 280. Okay.
Throw that in the rack.
Now, do you do another drawdown here, or what do you do?
No. Wait. All right. If you count up everything that you've got, I believe you're going to be 700 or awfully close to it in profit for the day.
Let's see. There's 500. There's $1,000 right there. Okay. I've got the 880 inside. That's 1,800. Right. Plus I got the 600. Yep. Plus I got this over here. So we're actually a little over that because we had. Let's see. Why do we have so much money? We should have. Did I do? No, I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, that's right. We owe Jen $200. We owe Jen 200. That's why we're so much ahead. Right.
No.
We do. We owe her money, but yeah. So why do I have so much? Did I pay myself 1,000 here? Right.
Yeah.
Here, that's 1,880 plus the 600 here. So that would be our $2,000, $400 in profit, $400 plus all this green in profit.
Okay, John. Let me do it. Let me say this. Let's assume that you had a clean $2,000. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's assume for a second that you do not play the yo. Okay. Now you have hit 2 non-don't box numbers. Mm-hmm. Okay. You are $700 in profit.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Yep.
So anyway, what happens at the end of the second hit? Let's talk about that.
Here we are. Yep.
Okay. Now you've made your second hit.
Yep.
And let's assume that you didn't play the don't and you are now $700 in profit. Do you want to take that profit and go home?
Probably. If I'm playing at this level, I'm probably done.
Okay. So that would have knocked out one of your day's loss.
Right.
Let's say that you didn't want to take that money and go home. Okay. I think you and I would both agree that we don't want to remove all the place bets and just play the dark side.
Right.
Is that true?
That's true.
Okay, but it is an option. Okay. Now, another thing you could do is you could remove your don't bet, lock it up. Give that a shot.
Take it off. Just take it off, or
lock up your don't.
Okay, lock it up. Or I can lock it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I would lock. I would. If I'm going to lock it, I'm going to lock it up. But yeah, for sake of argument, let's pull it back.
All right, and now what you're going to do is you're going to come down to 440 on the inside.
Okay, I'm going to get my rack set up. By the way, there is 15. Okay. We'll go 440 in. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do that. Okay, that's going to bring back $440 back, obviously.
Okay.
Back right now, there is my $2,000 that I started with. Okay.
Yep.
Is $150 in the rack, in profit.
Had you not have played the don't,
right?
Or I mean, had you not have played the yo, okay,
yep.
you would be $260 in profit. Play that out any way you want to play it.
Right. So now we got the 440 in. We got 150 locked. So no matter what happens, we got some money.
Yep.
Now, if I wanted to pull this back at 440, I've got 500 and change in profit. That would eat up one of my losses. But let's play it out.
Yeah, you play it out any way you want.
Look at that. Good thing you pulled the don't, right? There's a 6, right?
Yep.
Isn't that fantastic? All right, that's going to pay 140. That's 6. Okay. We'll collect first, and then we'll spread maybe. We'll play
Yeah, if you want.
tight to the vest here. We'll collect, and then we'll spread on the next hit of it. There's an 8 for the point. Now let's play it out and have this day. Maybe this day can gobble up a previous loss, right? 7 on the come out. The 8 was the point, right?
Yep.
So we burned it.
Yep.
Okay, there it is. Playing with opportunity and blowing the opportunity. But we have a profit for the day. We have 200 and change in profit.
Yes, you do.
So it doesn't quite eat one of these up. So the question is, on Thursday, do you want me to play it out and still be playing on Thursday and go back out here for the whole 2K and try it again? Or are you walking out of here with the 280 bucks? That's my question for you. How do you play this?
I would be done.
You'd be done. Okay.
I would just offset a little bit of the loss from the other 2 days.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
I can mark it as a win down here in the pass line, but it's a partial.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a partial.
Doesn't gobble up a full loss. It's partial.
Right.
Partial gobble. Okay. So we'll put that away. And now it's Friday. Now on Friday we're going to do really good. I got a feeling Friday's going to be our day. Okay.
I do want to end up showing you one other thing, John.
Sure, go for it. What do you want to see?
Let's take a for instance. You do not play the O.
Yep.
All right. So after your second hit, you are 700 in profit.
Okay.
Correct. So you would have $2,700 in the rack if you pulled everything down. Okay. Yep. So when you pull everything down, you also have one more option, and that is instead of going home, just wait for the next point and play it again.
Okay. With the full rack.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it. Let's play Friday. Friday's here.
Okay.
600 to know. Got my inside bets all up. I got the $60 change in the rack that we can put on the O. Or let's not do the O this time. Let's
not do the O. Go 660.
Yep.
Go 660 on the don't pass.
Okay. Now I would then have what, $40 in the rack, right?
Yeah, 40 in the rack.
Okay. Here we go. Coming out.
Give me 2 hits.
Oh boy, dodged the bullet there, Dan. Midnight.
Yeah.
Got a midnight, right? And we got a 9. Okay, we got a 9. Bam. Here we go. There's a 10. Now tell me again, tell everybody else, why 660? Why is that number significant? I think that's, when you do these strategies to me, like your math on this is interesting, the way it all works out, but why that such a specific number here for that?
Well, because I want to keep everything within my buy-in. So I go ahead and I divide it by 3, and then I divide those into thirds, 1/3 going to the pass line, 2/3 going to the inside. Okay?
Yep.
Do your drawdown. You're going to 880.
Yep. Okay, there's the 880. So
put it in the rack.
Should be 800 and some randomness. $800 and some randomness in the rack. Okay, one more hit, right? One more hit.
Get one more hit.
Anything but a 9, right? There's a 5. Look at us getting money here. So.
Now there you go.
That pays 300 for 20. And we can come down to, you said 440 inside.
No.
No?
This time what I want you to do is I want you to pull everything off of the board.
Okay. That's fine. Pull all even my rack. I'll empty the rack too.
Everything goes to the rack.
Make it all with my color. There's 100 in green. There's $50. I'll take these away. Into the rack is coming $500, $860. So if I set my rack over here. Let's get the rack right.
Put the don't bet in there.
Okay, I will do that. I'm gonna separate the things so you can see what I got.
Gotcha.
My $2,000. There's my $2,000. Right? When I bring the don't bet back in, there's 600. There is 4 greens. That makes 700. That makes $720 in profit. So we got a rack.
You just made 35. You just made 35% on your buy-in.
Right. In 2 hits. That's a beautiful thing in 2 hits. The problem is getting 2 freaking hits, as you can see, right? But there's a full now actually we lost 660, 660, 660. We just won 720, and the other day, Thursday, we would have won $300. These two basically take away those 2 losses. So for the week, you're down one slot for the week. Okay, 2 good days.
Now I want to show you.
Bad days.
I want to show you one more thing.
Okay, let's have it.
It's still Friday, right?
It's still Friday. We're loving Friday right now.
Okay. Now let's assume that you threw a 9 or a 7.
Okay.
Okay. So now the puck goes to off. You're ready for your next point.
Yep.
Go back out.
Go back out.
Go back out.
For the exact same stuff, right?
Yep. Just like you were starting a brand new day.
Okay.
Now, I think you might end up liking this little move.
$40 back. All right, I'm ready.
Not quite. Take 2. Well, yeah. Go ahead and throw your come out.
All right. Pray for me.
Damn.
7.
Okay, that didn't happen, John.
Let's pretend like I didn't do that. Okay.
Because I want to show you.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to show you a little trick here.
There's a 5. Okay, we got a 5.
All right, so now your point is 5.
Okay.
You're 700 in profit.
Mm-hmm.
Take two of those black chips out of the rack.
Okay.
Take your 4 and 10.
All right. There we go.
Your 4 and 10 are separate bets, like always.
Yep.
Okay. Play the inside like you normally would.
There's a 5. My God. Pick the
Okay, you killed it.
$420 though. That's all right. It's $420. It cost you a little bit, right?
Yeah, it did.
End of the world.
You lost the don't. You're finished.
Yep. So that's it. Your key really is that don't goes away. You're done for the day.
No don't, no bets.
Yep. All right. Let's color up here and see. Even though we lost the don't, where do we still end up? We started the hand up a little bit. We're still gonna have some profit, I think. Just not as much as we could. There's 5,000, 1,500, $2,000. That's our starting money.
Yep.
So we still have 400, 500, and a bunch of greens. 500 and a bunch of reds. So there's actually $600 even. So that move cost us the one, whatever it was that we were different, that we're upside down, we don't. Still out of here with
cost us about $150.
Yeah, you're still out of here in profit, which is fine. With all these things, I had to come back over to that screen. I'm going to put you back on screen. Hopefully, folks, guys, can hear me a little bit. Let's go back over here. Where are we? Let me get to here. There we go. Okay, there's Dan. So, as always is the case with me and hybrids, I will find the thing, right? To me, and I want you to speak to this because this is what happens all the time, right? You have these massive don'ts, and I will pick them on the come out. It seems like I'm picking that thing, but then I always pick the number, right? And I feel like I had a good roll, right? I rolled like 4 8s there, and we picked our don't pass off on the 5 once, the 8 twice, and it's like that's where I get myself into the weeds with these hybrid strategies. So I end up always picking my don'ts off when I'm playing that way. When I'm playing a clean don't, it seems like it works out for me. But when I'm playing hybrid, I tend to pick it off all the time. And that treading water is where I get to. We did it again today. We actually treaded water here for a little bit. But when it works out like it just did, that's a beautiful thing. That's a couple hits, it's a paycheck, and you go home. You know, That's awful nice when it works out for you. That protection's great. It's getting that don't out there and then surviving it for a couple of rolls. So,
well, let me respond a little bit here. When you're playing your regular paycheck right now with the Dallas Drawdown, and you play the come out roll, how much do you have at risk?
Right now it's $1,200.
12?
Yep.
Okay. So with this, you're halfway there.
Yep.
Your risk is now $660.
That's right. And
so the come out is not quite as dangerous.
Yeah, the reward is the same too. Like it's still $660 versus $1,280 or $1,200 in the come out. The reward after 2 hits is the same. After 2 hits, we're both about $500-600 in profit.
No, 2 hits with this, and you're $700 in profit.
Right. Right, because you're 420 in the first hit. Yeah, your bigger bets. You're 420 in the first hit. I'm not quite that high in those bets.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm out there at 880 on the inside. My inside is 880, so my first hit is only 300. Yours is 420.
Yep.
So it's interesting.
And now,
it's very.
And now what I'm kind of looking at for me anyway, when I'm down at that lower level, I can go to the casino with anybody, and because of the options after that second hit, I can play along, maybe hoping for a long roll, or I can shut it down and wait for the next point. You know, it keeps me socializing with my friends while I'm playing the game.
Right.
You know. Yep.
Yeah, you get
so
if you want to play it. So that's very, very good. Yep.
I hope you like it.
I do. Like I said, I like the way that these things work. These 2 hits and profit strategies are great. It's beating the come out, which if I'm working the come out with $1,200, I'm scared.
Yeah.
And my two hits coming down from that drawdown are winning me a little less than this one is, which is interesting too. So I gotta revisit some more things. I like it. I like the thought process. Everybody in the chat's going, "Oh my God, 660 in the dome." But remember, you're playing this in real life with $66 down there, right? We're doing it supersized because we're crazy town, right? Looks, but it's interesting, very interesting. Yeah, I love the way your brain works, Dan. I really do.
I kind of like the way yours does too.
All right, Randy Hill wants me to show. I got 5 minutes, Dan. I got a class.
Go get him.
But Randy Hill's asking us to show the low level. Let me show this at the regular level that you would play it at. Okay, so you're looking at $200, not $2,000. Okay.
Right.
So for the regular player, here's how it looks. Okay, let me get the blacks off of this table. Okay, your regular player is going to be at 30 on the 5 and 9. Okay, you're going to be at 42 or 36 on the 6 and 8. So 35, 36 on the 6 and 8. You're going to be at $66, 50, 65, 66 on the dome. That's your regular person. Okay,
that's it.
Total out here is what we've got. What is in the inside? What is that? 120.
You're 132 in.
132 inside, right? And
yep.
You're $200 out. You're gonna have what, $4 back or whatever that is in the rack or something.
$2 is in the rack.
How much? $2?
$2.
Okay. So that's where. So it's $200 to get rolling here, right? So this is a lot less scary than what I was doing before. But if we roll it out and let's make it work. I freaking said, of course. Let us make it work once to see what it looks like when it works. Okay. There's a 10 for the point. Let's get a 9. That's great. So the 9 is going to pay $42, 25, 40, $2. Okay. You bring your insides now down to $88. Okay. Which looks like this, right? You're going to be $88. Which is a pain from going from greens to reds. But
it's the dealer's pain.
It's the dealer's pain, right? There's 24 on the 8. There is. Let me get $50 in reds here. There's 3. Okay, there's the 88 inside. So coming back to your rack, from that is going to be $70, $81. Let's get one more inside hit. We'll pull it all down. We'll see where the rack ends up. There's going to be. That's okay. I'm going to pretend the 7 didn't happen. You'll end up being okay here. You'll lose,
Yes, sir.
but you're going to win 66. You're going to lose $22 here, but you're going to end up being okay. I'll pay it out, but I'm going to pretend like it didn't happen. $55, $56. If this happens, the second roll 7. Where are you at? You're going to be at 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, plus 100 is 215. If this happens, you're up $15. If that happens, okay? Let's put the money back though. I'm going to put it all back like it never happened. So you'll be up a little bit should you get that quick 7. But let's work an inside number and see what that case looks like. There's an 8. So if you get an inside number instead, that 8 pays $28. We can do 30 for 2 and bring it all down. So bring it all down, including the don't. And again, I don't want to have the argument about bringing don't bets off the table, but let's bring it all down. There's $75. Here's the don't at $66. Remember, we started this thing with another 5. We started it with $200. There's $200. What we have, $200, and we have, there's $10 in reds. We have 50, 60, $70 in profit. At the big boy level, that was $700 in profit. But here we are at $70. It cost you $200 to get out here to win $70. Right? And that's the more human-sized level. It makes that don't not feel so stupid. Right? When you're playing it with black chips, the chat's going, you're nuts. But in reality, most people are doing what you just did here. Right? Now I've got $70. Right? Then I could very easily just do a $12 6 and 8 and play it out. Or I can do a little 44 inside. Right?
You can do 66 inside.
I can do whatever I want to. Right?
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want. I can save some, play some. I can do anything I want to. I can walk out of here. Right? For $200, that makes a little more sense. Right? In terms of like dollars and cents that folks can easily wrap their heads around versus the giant amounts that we were playing with earlier. So don't let the giant amounts, let me go back to the other screen. Don't let the giant amounts fool you or put you into a place where you're like, oh, that's insane. Right? It's just adding zeros to everything. So playing it at a human level, that's not actually that risky. You're risking $60, which we do, right? And that happens. So anyway, there it is. I got to run. I got to go to work. Dan, thanks for being here with me today. Carved out an hour for us. I appreciate that. You did so much work on the mob. And love it or hate it, we did it for 2 weeks. And we tried and tried and tried. I think the drawdown's a great addition to the mob. I think that all this, to me, as a thinker's style of play, I love the fact that you're thinking through it all the time. So there it is, guys. I'm out. Y'all have a great Friday. I'll see you over the weekend. And with that said, God bless you, Dan. See you later. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye, all.